Hi guys, I'm back with a new tag video, and this is going to be the 50 random facts about me. I am Filipino. I have been born and raised here in the Philippines, and both my parents are Filipinos. We do have an ancestry of Spanish, I think in my mom's side and my dad's side. So I may be at least 3/4 Filipino and then 1/4 Spanish. Maybe not, I'm not sure. I may look like a snob, but I'm not. I am really approachable. Like, I do look like a snob because of what I look like, but if you just say hi to me, you approach me out of the blue, I am really approachable. Like, I've had several cases that random people just come up to me saying, "Hey, I watch your videos on YouTube, you do really nice, tutorials. I like your vlogging channel," and I appreciate that. Like, it may look like I don't appreciate it, but it's just like a shock. I just look shocked. I have a different face when I'm shocked. I am an extrovert ever since I was in college. Mainly because when I was in elementary and high school, I didn't really know who I was. I was like struggling with myself, so I was more of an introvert. I do have friends in elementary and high school, but I wasn't really that person that has a lot of friends. But now that I'm, working, I do have a lot of friends. I hang out a lot with different crowds. You may have probably seen some of them. I get cold feet when I meet new people. That's one thing I cannot get out of my system. Like, I cannot simply just be that exuberant, like that person that would just say hi to you. I need to pep talk myself first before I approach someone. I'm not germophobic, really. Like, there are several cases that my friends get weirded out by me because, especially when we're eating something, sometimes my friends don't eat street food unlike I do. So they're like, "Ew, that's dirty," stuff like that. But for me, it's food. I will eat it. But if it falls to the ground, I'm gonna give it at least a minute till I would say, I cannot eat that anymore. Or if it's in a dirt-infested area, I'm not gonna eat that. Just saying. I consider Mountain Dew as a laxative. Maybe because I've had several instances that whenever I drink Mountain Dew, my stomach just grumbles to the point that I need to go to the bathroom. I don't know. Like, I've had several instances with that, and I treat Mountain Dew now as a laxative. So if you see me drinking Mountain Dew, that means I want to go to the bathroom really bad. I have bouts of depression from time to time. I may look really jolly and really happy, but in reality, I have a serious mental condition called depression, but it's mild depression, okay? So I think this started way back when I was in high school. I just was so confused with myself that it led on to me being depressed. And I may look happy outside, but there are instances, especially when I was studying, that I feel that I've let down myself because I was an overachiever in my own opinion. I've been a band manager before I was 18. That's mainly because of my mom's job, and usually when we go to like different gigs, my mom would actually ask me to look over the band, check what they're doing, stuff like that, while she talks with the manager. Sometimes she would let me do the job. Like, if she's sick, she's like, "Oh, can you go to this gig for the band, and I'll just give you extra money for your allowance." But I actually stopped when I turned 17, I believe. Yeah, because I was already in college and I need to focus on my studies. I started singing at 4 years old. I don't know, maybe it runs in the family. Most of us are musically inclined. Like, my brother knows how to play the organ. My mom and my dad can sing. My other brother, he can sing, but he's shy in exposing that side of him. But I'm the only one that is really into music. Like, up till now, I do, sing, and I have like sidelines connected to music. When I was a kid, I have this thing with my dad's feet. I don't know, I'm weird. But Whenever he takes off his shoes and lies in bed, I would go at the end of the bed where his feet was, and I would just like smell his feet and tell him that it smells like bananas. I don't know why I did that when I was younger, but it's funny when I think about it. Like, that's one of the things that I think my dad really finds it funny, because I think his feet smells like bananas, and it's weird, but it makes him laugh, so I'm good with that. Speaking of foot, I have freckles in my feet. In Tagalog, may pekas ako sa paa. I mainly got it because my dad has it as well. I think I'm just gonna take a picture and then put it here. I don't want to let you guys see my freckles up close and personal in this video, but I'll just put a picture of it maybe over here, over here, over here, over here. Basta, lalagay ko siya dyan. I have high tolerance for alcohol. For some reason, whenever I go drinking, I don't really get wasted. I rarely get wasted. I get drunk, but people would say me getting tipsy or me getting drunk kind of looks like I'm wasted, but in reality, I'm not. I think I started drinking at 18, so mainly drinking. So I think in my 7 years of drinking, I've only gotten wasted for about 4 to 5 times. Yeah. And with that, I also smoke. I know it's bad. Like, I'm a beauty YouTuber, but I smoke. Again, because I have bouts of depression, it leads me to go through that part. Like, I get stressed a lot out of different things. I can't really say it in this video, but I get stressed. So the only thing I could do is like take a puff. But I know it's bad. I'm actually gonna stop smoking soon. I'm shy in approaching Pinay YouTube girls. Like, I know a couple YouTubers closely. You might probably know who they are. One is mainly into nail art, one is into beauty as well. And those are like the people that I know personally. There are some that I do know personally, but whenever I see them in public, I get shy. Like, I get cold feet in approaching them, and sometimes they are the ones that approach me, and I feel really bad because I don't know, like, I just feel that they're so high up there that I can't reach them. But whenever I do talk to them, they're like so nice. Okay, I like to walk a lot. Like, in a span of a day, I think I spend around 8 hours walking. If you sum it up, like, I always want to walk around the office. Whenever I go to work, I walk from the transit to my office, which is like 10 minutes. And then from my office to the bus station, it's like 5 to 10 minutes as well, or 15 minutes if I'm walking really slow. So I like walking. That's like my mode of exercise now. I've mastered the art of chewing and yawning without a sound. Mainly because of my job, I work as an online English teacher, so there are times that I cannot go to the pantry or to the cafeteria to eat my dinner. So what I do is, especially if I have a lot of classes, I eat in my station. I know it's bad, but whenever I eat, I don't make a sound. Like, I'm like doing this. I just don't make a sound at all. And I can actually talk with food in my mouth and make it sound like I don't have any food in my mouth. That's for real. I have been using organizers for about 10 years, mainly because of what I did years before, which is, to manage a band and my mom's schedule. So I write down her schedule a lot, and I'm like a personal assistant to my mother. I speak gay language on a daily basis. For some reason, especially if I'm really close to someone, I actually speak Becky language. Like, ay Bex, wititit ko nose yan. Kind of like that. I don't know, like, maybe because I was exposed to the language earlier in my life. Like, when I was a kid, I think I started speaking Becky language at 10 years old. That's the youngest I could remember. Yeah, around 10 years old. I am terribly scared of the dark. Like, if the light over me just shuts down, even if there's light everywhere, I'm gonna freak out. I freak out easily when the lights flicker. I don't know, because I've actually had a very terrible incident when I was younger. So I was like traumatized. And I do like to go on scary rides, but I need to have someone close to me so that I won't freak out. I won't have like a mental burst. I usually have that. I have stretch marks in my stomach, which is really weird because I am fat. I know that. So what happens is most of my fat are in my abdominal area. So you get stretch marks. And I was actually criticized when I was younger because of having them. They would say that, oh, you already had a kid because you have stretch marks in your tummy. Well, to tell you honestly, that's because I'm fat, not because I've had a kid. I only use an umbrella when it is raining. This is a fact. Like, every single time I do have an umbrella, even if it's really hot outside. It's like 30, 40, no, not 40. 30 to 39 degrees, 38 degrees outside. I'm not gonna use an umbrella. I'm only gonna use it when it's raining. That's it. I have a birthmark on my left arm. I'm gonna show that to you. So yeah, if you can see it, I have a birthmark on my left arm. There's actually this actress here in the Philippines. Her name is Gretchen Barreto. You can search that up. She has a birthmark up in the same place. So when I was younger, they would call me Gretchen because of the birthmark. This one's kind of awkward, but whenever I like someone, like when I have a crush, I shake. Like I have this trembling sensation. I feel shaky whenever I'm with my crush. I don't know. Maybe because I'm nervous around them, but when I have a crush, I am like fidgety. I look like I'm on drugs. I've had friends tell me that a lot, and I freak out easier when my crush is near, which is awkward. I use Korean words or Korean slang on a daily basis as well. Like with using Becky language, I actually mix those together. I don't know, like I just feel comfortable speaking Korean even in public. Like sometimes when someone talks to me and they're like asking me a question, the question would be answerable by yes or no. I would say yeah, ne, and I'm like, what did I say? I would just say that in total shock. I like to sing when I can. Maybe because I grew up singing, so I kinda like to sing in every opportunity as possible. Not in a glee way, okay? I like glee, but I'm not like that. I've been single for 4 years. That's really weird because I've been on dates, but I've never been into a relationship. The last time I had one was when I was 20, and it kind of sucks because the breakup was really nasty. It took me about a year or two to get over it, and it's hard. But I'm okay now. Like, there are times that I get asked out on a date, but I don't really want to go on a date because I am busy with work. I always write a to-do list, especially on my computer. I write a to-do list for like the week, but then 90% would not be accomplished. It's weird. Oh, there's like flying something. But 90% don't get accomplished. I don't know why. I have an obsession with hair tutorials. I don't know. Like, I am obsessed with learning how to fish braid. I've had this obsession doing stuff with my hair. But, you know, I can easily do the messy bun anytime. It's like one of the easiest things I do when I don't feel like styling my hair. Just go with a messy bun. But I really want to learn how to do a fish braid. Like, I'm obsessed with hair tutorials. I watch a lot of them. I'm a loud person. I'm really loud. Like, I don't even notice that I'm loud. Sometimes when I talk to people and the issue is a bit off, they do actually ask me if I can tone my voice down. Sometimes. A lot of people say that I'm witty. I don't know, like, whenever I make remarks, the people think it's witty. I don't know if I'm witty. Like, I just say what I want. I just say what I think is right at the moment. So, Yeah. I may be a huge K-pop fan, but I don't really have the guts to go to a K-pop concert. I don't want to be like, no offense to fangirls, I'm a fangirl myself, but I cannot really think to spend about 10,000 pesos of my hard-earned money to a concert ticket. I would rather spend that 10,000 pesos on my house. Like, I cannot think of doing those. Seriously, like 10,000, 6,000 pesos worth of tickets. I cannot. Like, I still have that thing in my head saying, why are you gonna spend 10,000 pesos on a ticket where you can buy like a toaster with it? Weird, but true. I have a hard time remembering names. Like, if I have just seen you for the first time, we've just chatted and we didn't really connect, there is a 99.9% chance that I will not remember your name. That's for real. Like, I've had several instances that I've met cool people, but we didn't really connect. And the next time I saw them, I was like, what? What's your name again? Kind of like that. I am that kind of person. And please don't be offended if I don't remember your name. Just please don't be offended. I don't have an ounce of fashion sense to myself, but I'm really great in styling people. I don't know why. I cannot really contain myself. Whenever I, can style a person, but then I cannot style myself, I'm like so frustrated with myself. But I am improving now, thankfully. There are only 2 occasions that I do not talk. When I'm sick and when I'm angry. You will not like it when I'm angry and when I'm not talking and I'm angry. Because if you touch me, like just poke me, I will punch you. Seriously, I've done that several times. Like, one of my guy friends, actually, he just poked me in my arm and I was really angry. I actually punched him in the jaw and he was like shocked because my strong arm is my right one. So I just like punched him in the jaw and he was like, damn girl, your hook is good. But I was really sorry when I punched him because a tooth actually fell off. Sorry James. Once you did something nasty to me, I actually erase you from the face of the world. In my world, of course. Like, I've had several people offend me, and to the point that I'm really bothered by it, that I erase them on my Facebook. I unfollow them on Twitter. I don't talk to them in public. I don't approach them. I don't invite them to special occasions because I don't like you anymore. You get out of my life. I'm that kind of person. Like, I don't really want drama. I don't really want shit in my life. So I'd rather like it if I push you out than I would just say I don't like you. I'll just push you out pronto. I've almost become a hacker when I was younger because my brother and my godbrother are computer geeks. Sorry, but they are really knowledgeable of the computer that I actually learned how to hack, but I don't really practice it. I don't. Like, I'm scared of hacking. I don't know. It just scares me to hack. I like to give nicknames to my friends. Like, if I don't call you by your name, there's a chance that if I call you Bex, if I call you Be, if I call you Hun, Babe, Sweetie, that means you're my friend. If I call you Dear, or if I call you Sweetie, you're close to that, area in my life that I treat you as a friend. You're like from nobody to acquaintance to my friend. So you're my acquaintance if you're Dear or Sweetie. But if I call you Bex, if I call you Honey, if I call you Dear, I don't know, if I call you Bex, Honey, Dear, Babe, there may be a possibility that you're into like a close friend circle. I have no shame in public transport. Like, I've had several instances that there were actually people offending me and I cursed at them. I have no shame. Like, there was a time, actually it just happened recently, there were like these teenage girls squealing and being fangirls by a boy group. If you guys are Filipinos, you would probably know what boy group I'm talking about. And they were like, oh my god, he's so cute, I love him, stuff like that. And I'm like, my headphones on, it's on full blast, but I can still hear them squealing. And then when the MRT came, they actually were pushing me to get in. And there's no more space inside the train. So what I did is, I actually, like, sinikuhan ko sila. I actually hit them with my elbows. And they were like, ouch, that hurts. And then I, you know, faced them and I said, you squeal one more time and you push me one more time, I will punch you till no one recognizes you. I'm that kind of person. I have no shame. Like, if I am offended and I feel that I need to stop what they're doing, I just, like, if I can just, like, sucker punch a person in public, I will do that. But the least I could do is just, like, threaten them. Yeah, I'm kind of violent, but that wasn't needed, you know.